I'm having a baby. I don't know if you guys saw that. My girlfriend's pregnant. We just got our ultrasound today. Looks
Congratulations.
Like thank you.
That's awesome.
It's the first ultrasound where it looks like a little tiny human. Before that, it looked like a kakuna. Like it looked like a little bug.
Yeah.
And now it's evolved.
Yeah. So most of my time is spent regretting everything I've ever done online and worrying that the baby's just going to evaporate. I guess. Like, okay, that was a good ultrasound. We saw the heart beat for the first time this morning. It's beating like a metal drummer, like 190. You know.
Is that what you want?
Yes,
that's really fast heart rates.
That's what you want. So then you walk out and just worry constantly that it's going to be okay until the next one in a month.
Will this be your first child?
Yes, this is my first child.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So now I can really win some arguments online as a father.
You can throw that.
Oh, you're going to be unstoppable.
Nobody will shoot you now. You throw a little kid on your shoulders. Nobody take a shot.
Body armor.
Yeah, I need a fat one to wear around my center mass, right?
You can like say things glibly, like as someone with a stake in the future.
Yeah,
use that.
I'm not one of you coomers. I'm not one of you degenerate nihilist coomers.
Well, that's awesome. Are you way more stressed than you ever thought you would be in the situation, or is it kind of what you anticipated?
No, I think I'm just more stressed because I'm like older. So I think because I've been reading too much. I've been reading too much red pill guys stats online. I was like, well, I'm worried about my eggs. You know, like, oh man, are my eggs okay? Is this baby gonna be okay? I asked we had the ultrasound today, right? And the woman's doing it. You know, they put it up on the big screen, so you don't have to do any work to lean over and peer at the ultrasound machine, because the women that are going in there are just, you know, fatter than hell. Like there's one skinny chair in the waiting room at the doctor's office. The rest are those like they look like the tool shed kind of outdoor garden chairs that they pop up. They're that wide with nothing. A homeless person could sleep comfortably at the average chair. You know, there's no homeless defensive architecture like there is in normal chairs. So we go in there and we're looking at the big screen where they're probing around for our baby. And they find the heart. She finds the heart, and it's like, she's like, well, the heart's going. And I said, is there blood in it? Like, I didn't know. I thought it was like a safe environment where you could
dry firing, getting ready.
Well, I didn't fucking know. Like, I don't know
where you could have.
I thought it was
on by a nurse.
Yeah, I thought it was a safe environment because the heart's going crazy. I'm like, is there blood in there? And she gave me this look like, I'm like, and I had like wonder in my eyes looking at the baby, and she's like, yeah, there's blood. I'm like, fucking okay. Like, so what is the blood in the heart? Just like, there's no, that's a dumb question. At no point is there blood and no heart beating, or heart beating and no fucking blood. I don't know. That could just be goo. The heart could just be going to I don't fucking know, lady.
I guess
that was the problem. The problem was that she didn't know enough to like give you the real answer, because at some point that baby's body switched from using its mom's heart to oxygenate those tissues and pump blood to them to its heart starting to pump blood. Yep. And at some point, its blood became its blood and not its mom's blood, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, obviously.
Kyle knows this because they have to tell you at Planned Parenthood.
Yeah. They go on and on. Those guilt mongers. Fuck you. Fuck you. Punch the card and let me go. You don't mind me asking? Is she ever going to be your wife?
Oh yeah, I got to get Jesse Lee Peterson to marry us. He said he would do it when he was here at my house like 7 years ago. So I got to cash in on that.
Do it, free marriage for sure. Good move.
Free. Yeah, obviously
for her. When you get some tax benefits, right? Get some child tax credits and such. It'd probably be a financial boon.
I should have voted for Kamala. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're in California anyway, so I'm pretty sure living together for more than a couple weeks. She already gets half my stuff anyway. There's a kid involved, you know. Nobody wants to be the kid that has to constantly explain, like, no, they've been living together forever. They just, my dad just really hates the government. I don't know what to tell you. He said marriage is for queers, so I don't know.
I mean, I'm with you there.
It's true, he did.
I'm with you there. I won't get married while they still can.
Yeah.
While kids can get married. Oh, the perfect argument.
Not getting married is gay.
I tell the love of my life every night. Like, I can't wait until Trump makes it so that we can get married again. they take the rights away from all those. No, I don't think it's a good idea to have a legal marriage, like and get the government involved. I'm with you. That's what I always say. Like, why is the Uncle Sam getting involved with this? Why is there the fuck? Did I buy a car? Did we just make a mortgage or something? No, I could see going through a ceremony.
Yeah, like religious marriage.
Yeah, because that's what a real marriage is anyway. If you don't have that, then the other thing doesn't matter anyway. And it doesn't necessarily have to be religious, but a ceremonial marriage where we mean the vows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's
I don't
gayer than the gay marriage thing. What are you talking about? All that stuff. I'm talking about health insurance and tax benefits.
Well, that's what I was recommending you go out and get. But then you're like, I'm in California. They'll give me what. It's up to you. I'm just saying, make her an honest woman. You know, that'd be a nice little surprise. Maybe a little honeymoon wedding.
I'm gonna get my mom on speakerphone. You guys can really talk it out.
Is she really trying to?
She mentioned
I could send her on a honeymoon. That's a great idea. I'll say, honey, where do you want to go? Here's 2 tickets for you and the baby. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to be playing with Pokemon cards for the next 10 days while you're in Bora Bora or wherever you want to go.
It's a good call.
That's a good idea, right?
I mean, California does seem like one of those states where am I like making this up from TV? Is it like 7 years if you live together? Is that common law marriage? Is that the real number?
Yeah.
7? Yeah. So I'm sure you've been with her living together for more than 7 years. And so it's like, what would they still come at you as hard for that as if you were like, you went through the whole rigmarole ceremony and
what
signed
do you mean
up?
they? Who would
the government.
Like, should be one person coming at me for common law marriage.
Is that how it works?
Divorce? Yeah, that's how that works.
No, I know that
lady
works.
wants your stuff.
I know how divorce works.
You know what? Like,
you got to get an attorney. You got to.
No, I'm pretty sure common law marriage is. If we don't have common law marriage in California, shit, I got to undo a bunch of my Christmas stuff. It was predicated on that.
How old were you when you had your first divorce, Taylor?
31.
See, Fish. Are you aware that he's had a divorce?
Yes, and it's always shocking to me because when I met him, he had a divorce, and he was like 20 when I met him.
Yeah, he's a Muslim, Eric, and I don't even ask because I bet it's a kooky story, but somehow or another he got married at like 18 or 19, and then he got a divorce. And I always think like, seems like you get that thing annulled or something. Is there like a divorce? Like,
you get a do-over.
Like, what does a 19-year-old have to divide and like? But 19-year-old got a divorce. It's so crazy to me.
You got a divorce at 31, Taylor?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think that's coming back to me now.
Yeah. Well, it's because I didn't listen to you two specifically.
Yeah, man.
Everyone in my life was like, "Nice, good job. You're growing up." And literally Kyle and Dick were the only people who were like, "What are you doing, dumbass?
Don't do that.
Don't do that." And then like, as I was going through the divorce, I was like, they were right. They nailed it. Fool that I am.
I've never heard a man say, "God, I wish I'd gotten married."
Yeah, no.
You know what I have heard though? The opposite.
Wish I hadn't gotten married.
You see so many dudes who are like trapped. It's like once you get to a certain age and there's no like eject button anymore without homelessness, right? You know, like
if you already have a kid together and it's like a whole new layer of complexity.
Now you're going to have an alimony child.
Divorce if you don't have kids is it's an expensive breakup. But
Yeah,
then
it's
then
fucking
it
stupid.
ends
Let me tell you how many.
with
Guess
kids.
how many. You do the over under on my my uncle's divorces.
The
cost of them?
How many you think he's had?
what's the line? 4.5?
Yes. 4.5.
I'm gonna say, ooh, that's a good line. I'm gonna say over.
I'll say.
Really? You had 5 divorces?
Let me just tell you this. From the time I
Are any of them
being
the same woman?
No. Oh no.
Okay.
That's
It's
always
five-
wild when you
It's
hear
like
that.
5 different
Yeah.
women, and it's like 14 different kids. He paid child support until I remember when the child support ended because he was like, it's over. He came to see my dad and me. We were like over at his place, and he's like, well, it's over. It's been 27 years of child support I've been paying now for the last 3 decades. Every dollar I've made, only 15 cents of it was really mine. And today I can happily say that at least 45% of every dollar I make is mine now.
Oh my God.
And it was just like,
What a nightmare.
Yeah, really.
It was just decades of child support and decades of it. And he paid it because he's, what are you going to do? He paid it. And he never had any. It was just awful. And nightmare scenarios like that always scared me away from. I just remember all those people I went to high school with, like they'd be 18, 19, 20, 21. And it's like they got a kid. I remember I was at the junkyard getting a Suburban to blow up on a video for National Geographic. And I met a guy I went to school with there. He was running the scales, talking about how he's got 2 kids and one of them bites the other girls at school. And I was like, whew, sounds fun, man. Well, catch you later. Oh, that's my camera crew. It was like, thank God that I didn't impregnate some person from this town when I was 20 years old and just say, this is it. This is it. We peaked right here. We peaked right here.
Dude, I see those fucking cars.
I see the conservatives plug in the mayor. Like you got to have kids. You got to have kids to like throngs of just horny 24-year-old, half autistic, recently graduated young white men with their shirts tucked in like all the way to their socks. Like, man, why don't you just drop an atom bomb on these guys? Like, what are you telling them to do, man? Like, I'm at my age, I'm having a kid. I'm like, okay, well, it's a little, there are things I'm concerned about and things I'm not, but thinking about being 25 and jumping into this with like some fucking chick whose brain isn't even developed yet. Like, oh man, this explains a lot actually of what's been going on with the human race for 100,000 years.
Yeah.
Good luck. Best of luck to you. Good luck to the kid. But no, I'm committed to the kid.
Zach always interjects.
We're committed to the kid, and so the marriage is
and the family.
Zach
no, we'll get married.
You'll get married?
Yeah, I'm serious about Jesse Lee Peterson.
Oh,
what is he saying?
You're seriously gonna Jesse Lee Peterson?
I'm cashing it in. Jesse Lee Peterson he didn't lie to me, did he? He's a man of God. So
oh my God!
There's no way JLP lied to me about marrying me. He looked me in the eye and said, "You need to marry this girl. I'll marry you." And at the time, I said, "Get the hell out of my house, Jesse Lee Peterson. Take your Coon of the Year award and get the hell out of my house."
Oh, dude, that's the funniest like officiant of all time.
Yeah, I know.
Jesse Lee Peterson.
He said, unless he's some kind of giver, that. Unless he's a reneger.
I don't think
he'd never go back. He'd never renege.
I think he'll be overjoyed.
What are you, Jesse? Man.
Well, congratulations.
And with that, yeah, thank you.
For the kid and on the JLP marriage.
Yeah, and go to, I know Woody cut me off last time. Go to patreon.com/The Dick Show and give me some money. I need your money. My kid needs your money.
Check it out. He's got a little baby
Wait to
on
see
the
if
way.
it's a boy.
Oh, if it's a girl, she's going to need even more money. I don't.
Fair.
Yeah.
Donate a little bit now, and then
May
if it turns out it's a girl, go back and re-up later. A little bit more.
First child be a masculine child.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope so.